Nerve damage is fun. I lied.
Yeah, I know. I've got nerve damage in my hand. I've had it for years. I was in a car wreck when I was a teenager. It's not, I don't deal with constant numbness or pain.
Mm-hmm.
But some days, my pinky finger and, what's the one next to it?
Ring?
Yeah, my ring finger. My pinky finger, my ring finger. And the sort of that bottom half of my palm will be numb or be in pain or be tingly. Some days it's fine. And some days it's like, okay, this is my life today.
Yeah, sometimes I have like a phantom itch or pain.
Mm-hmm.
Some days like today, it's just like a little bit, almost like a muscle spasm. Not painful, but just like a twitch. So that's why I was moving around a lot. Was I was trying to exercise the leg enough where it would stop, but it wasn't. So, and sometimes it's just aches, you know.
Yeah. I get you. I got you.
I got up, moved around a bit, had a granola bar. Yeah, I did my monthly grocery shopping from Walmart a few days early because I was dreadfully low on coffee. And the local grocery store price gouging on coffee.
That sucks.
I mean, I could get it if it's a necessity, but damn. It's something like 25 cents more an ounce.
That would add several dollars to the cost of a large bag.
Well, this is thankfully the biggest they have is the medium, and honestly, getting the medium is more price efficient than the small there. But to give you an idea, I spent just under $20 on coffee. A couple of days ago, and I got it today. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is my El Cheapo morning coffee. All right, Folgers. I got 2 48-ounce containers for, right now the price jumped up, but it was like $19 and some change. Not a bad deal, considering the same size at the local grocery store is $11.
Are the 48-ounce ones, are those like the big...
Those are the fairly big ones.
Plastic cans? Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I go through one in about a month and a half. Because every morning I drink a half a pot of coffee to get up and moving.
Gotcha.
It's either that or I have no personality for half the day.
Yeah, I don't drink too much coffee anymore.
First one wakes me up. Second one actually makes me human.
I'll probably work my way back into it sooner or later.
See if you can find a coffee creamer that works.
Yeah. I made myself a small cup of coffee before tonight just to make sure I was good, and it tasted like garbage. It's
cold brew.
Sort of going through.
Maybe shift more cold brew.
Maybe so. This was that actually would probably help. This is a flavored coffee. It's white chocolate flavored, but it tastes bitter.
Welcome to coffee.
So I don't. Yeah.
But cold brew does cut down the bitterness, so that may help out overall. Just you got to plan ahead with that, or get a second infuser.
Yeah. All right. Ready to get back to it?
I just I heard Discord, so I just saw Jim chattering away in the feedback section.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's get this show back on the road.
If we must.
We must. I'm still trying to be a good boy. Get to bed by, I almost said a reasonable hour, but most people will not consider it reasonable. But
Speaking of
good
unreasonable,
enough.
hello, Craig.
Hello, Craig.
He never says hello back. Now, they should program it so if he hears hello, Craig,
He says hello. That would be cool. I should look up the dev and send him
and
that.
creepy. Especially if he only did it randomly, you know? It wasn't every time.
Or if he heard the phrase "new robot overlords" and he said something along the lines of "yes, underling" or "yes, slave." That would be great.
Oh, I like you. I'll kill you last.
But so yeah, I go out there to heat up my coffee or reheat the rest of my coffee and grab some cough drops, and Katie's still awake. And she's like sitting in her office staring intently at her computer, and she like notices me, and she, takes off her headphones and she's like, "Hey, do you know what tonight is?" And I was like, "Tuesday?" She goes, "It's the State of the Union tonight." And I was like, "I know. How do you know that?" And she goes, "Well, I'm taking in an interest in things." And I like feigned having a heart attack and dying. I was like, "Wow, you're growing up. You're learning the world is so wide." She's like, "Shut up." I said, "Well, that's fine. I'm actually, I'm genuinely very proud of you for taking an interest in things." She was like, "Yeah, I'm mostly doing it because the students that I teach have been asking me a lot of questions about politics. So like US and world politics. So I should learn some things." But then once I started sort of going down the rabbit hole, I realized there was a lot of stuff that I need to be paying attention to that I'm not. And I was like, "Yay!" And I clapped for her. And then she told me to go away. But I mean, she was just picking on me, just like I was picking on her. But it's like a whole new world. I'm gonna have someone to talk politics with at home until she gets sick of it. We've been talking a lot about healthcare related stuff, and she's always just been like, yeah, whatever, until I had to go to the hospital, and now we've started dealing with all this medical stuff, and she's like, "The US medical system sucks." And I was like, "I've been saying this shit for years. Socialized healthcare is where it's at. Let's move to Europe." She was like, "I want to go to Germany." And I was like, "Fine." Then I was like, "Wait, really?" She was like, "Well, I mean, not right now, but maybe we could talk about it."
Irony, running away from Hitler to Germany.
Yes, that is. I don't think we would be moving anytime soon, even if we decided to do that, because that's a huge thing to move an entire family to another country like that. But the fact that she's even considering it is like, holy sweet baby Jesus balls. Canada would be accessible. You want to go to Canada? We can all just go to Canada.
Well, I do like maple syrup. A little torn on what they think of bacon, though.
Pancetta. You can have all of my maple syrup. I'll have to get, if I have any, I'll have to get the not as good sugar-free kind. I'll give you all the real maple syrup.
Oh my.
Yes. I think. Anyways. Alright. Are we ready to start our party?
Well, I've got the drive a spinning.
Excellent. Right? Ready to record in 3, 2, 1. Record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1. Sync. Oh, my Audacity line. So clean with my other mic. So background noisy with this one.
Yeah, this one, if I'm not talking, it's pretty dead. I still see a little bit of flutter on the noise meter, the loudness meter, but I don't see it on the actual waveform.
Yeah, I see a little bit because of my fan running with my other mic, but it's not an omnidirectional mic. So unless I point the fan up at me, it gets almost nothing at all. But this mic is an omnidirectional mic, so even with the fan pointing down and away, it's still getting the gentle hum. But I think I've still got my old, audio profile saved for this mic, so I should be able to edit it decently enough. I mean, the other one is higher quality, but I should be able to do an okay job with this one.
Well, there's only so much lipstick you could put on a pig.
Maybe I could go for some blush and some eyeliner too.
Going to end up looking like Mimi if you get a better mic. Or is that too old to show for you to get that reference?
Nope.
Okay, you need to see Mimi.
Mimi is what I call my grandmother. Did you find my grandmother on the internet?
No, but you need to see this. Just search Drew Carey show Mimi. M-I-M-I.
Oh my. Well, that's interesting. Sitcom. I mean, it wouldn't matter if that show came out yesterday. I don't particularly like.
It was
sitcoms,
actually a pretty good sitcom.
There's been a couple I've liked. I like How I Met Your Mother. Friends has kind of grown on me over the years as Katie's watched it like 10,000 times. Although that's probably more Stockholm Syndrome than anything. But anyways, let me pull up the topic list. I changed the date.
But you may not be able to tell from the pictures of her, but she's the antagonist.
I could see that. that checks out based on what I'm seeing.
Well, usually. Well, she grew over the course of the show.
I mean, she's already pretty big. How much bigger did she get?
Well, they did have the pregnancy episode for her, so or series of episodes. So, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you asked.
I did ask. We did it. We're going home.
Yeah, never have to see Iraq again, or the Iran, or the Middle East,
all the way to Afghanistan.
That reminds me, I should probably go see what that chuckle nut said at the State of the Union, shouldn't I?
I'm going to save that for tomorrow.
Because you don't need to be that pissed off tonight.
Nope. I am going to save this and then go take my blood sugar and get my stuff ready and then go to bed. I should still make it by 1 o'clock. Tomorrow is one of those days that kind of depending on how it goes will depend on whether or not I get to editing at work or if it's going to wind up waiting. So don't be alarmed if you don't see it at the usual time. But it could turn out to be one of those days where nobody comes in and I just am sitting in my office.
And initial save starting.
Look at my schedule for tomorrow. Or today or whatever.
One of the recommended channels on my Gaming with Caffeine Rage YouTube, because I have them segregated. Fact Friend or Fact Fiend, all right? So different random fact videos, I guess.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers was too nice to interview.
Okay.
Let's see.
Mr. Rogers is in like the Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, as in the Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
Let's see. It has 6 of his videos here. So the video game so metal that it has pentagrams on its soundtrack. So I'm guessing Doom because there's Doom Guy right there. The most badass lines from 300 were actual Spartan quotes. But another one, this is probably why I got the other one. It's Today I Found Out. But he's actually, informative. Whatever happened to Miss Cleo, the TV psychic? Did booby traps really exist in ancient Egyptian tombs? Oh, here's an interesting one that you'd probably enjoy, just because it's a weird one. How exactly do you prove that you're alive if you're accidentally declared dead?
That is an interesting, like, shower thought type thing.
And it's a 15-minute video.
Hmm.
And he's not one to pad out his videos. Well, too much. I mean, he has one. Is Beam Me Up Scotty really never said in Star Trek? And that's a 4-minute video. Which, one thing they may notice from YouTubers these days is the big partnered ones, they won't release anything under 10 minutes anymore because of ad revenue. So what's your feed?
I've noticed that.
Have you noticed already?
Yeah, I've noticed that. I like to have some shorter videos, some longer videos. Just depends on how much time I have or what I'm in the mood for. So sometimes it can be very frustrating.
I like to go over to mealtime videos. And from the silence, I'm assuming you never heard of that.
No. Is that a subreddit or
Yes, it's
a YouTube channel?
Subreddit, of course. Let me load it up. It has a lot of interesting things. And a lot of them are sub 10 minute. Like better boarding methods that the airlines won't use. 9 minutes, 31 seconds.
That's from CGP Grey. I watched that today.
Yeah, I saw that first on here. So, the American Civil War in 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 54 seconds. I guess intro and outro, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Bon Appetit. Brooklyn's Last Seltzer Man. 5 minutes, 28 seconds. All of them have to have the time listed in the title. At least on the subreddit. So you'll probably enjoy this then. There you go. Mealtime videos.
Thanks.
Well, this is a longer one, but the abandoned history of Jazzland / Six Flags, New Orleans. This abandoned nuclear city is trapped under ice. What happens if it thaws? 7 minutes or 44 seconds. We can also sort by length on the subreddit, I believe, by flares, maybe. Yeah, over on the right-hand side, you can search 5 to 7 minutes, 7 to 10, because all of them have the different flares on them.
Yeah.
They have at least 32 pieces of flare. Did ancient soldiers get PTSD? There's an interesting one for you. Right?
I mean, I feel like the answer to that is obviously yes, and they just didn't think of it that way.
Well, also, or is PTSD a construct of modern war where it's a lot more impersonal? Because think about it, that you started really seeing it around the Civil War. Well, I would say Civil War, actually. Yeah, with cannon fire. But World War I is where it really started to get up there with shell shock and the trench warfare. Yeah, the psychological element of it.
Yeah.
So, it's a good question, right? Whenever you start to think about it. Because war does change.
War never changes.
People do through the roads they walk.
I walk a lonely road, only place that I have ever known.
And starting my secondary save. I'm just looking still at some of the different ones here. Why do we have middle names? Origin of everything. 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Oh, here's one that I think you'll love. Top rated all time. CNN treats politics like sports, and it's making us all dumber. 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 2 seconds. Or if you want a proof that Mr. Rogers was a saint, Mr. Rogers defends PBS funding in the Senate in 1969, convincing an openly hostile senator in a matter of minutes. Mr. Rogers owning a senator. Can you imagine Mr. Rogers being thrown at Trump?
It would be...
I think it would piss Mr. Rogers off.
If anyone would do it, it would be Trump. For sure. If anyone can make Mr. Rogers lose his cool.
I used to think there was good in everybody. Then I came across this dickhead. They have the Gordon Ramsay hot ones on here as well.
Yeah, I've seen that, or part of that anyways. I've seen several of this. So-and-so talks about whatever while eating hot wings. I've seen some of those before.
I've watched a couple of them. Typically people that I care about. How Trump answers a question. I think I've sent you that one before.
I think I've seen that one before too. Maybe, yeah, it might have been because you sent it to me. I could have also seen a similar video as well, because I am subbed to several channels that talk about stuff like that. Conversations and interactions and how people answer or don't answer questions and things like that.
The Sushi Master breaks down a whole tuna. Interesting.
All right, I got all my stuff done. Close this down. And
I heard my secondary save finished off.
Time to send Craig away for the night.
Yeah,
good night, Craig.
Sitting here just creeping on us. Bye, Craig. Hello.
Hello.
Got up and stretched while you were gone.
Cool. I see you summoned Craig. I said hello.
Hello, Craig. Even though we sat here in awkward silence for a while.
Indeed.
But the sexual tension was exhilarating, right?
Oh, yes. The will they, won't they tension.
Let's be honest. Craig just wants to watch.
Do 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 do. Right. Where are you, Audacity? There you are. You're supposed to be on monitor 2. Why are you on monitor 1? All better.
Well, the problem with Audacity for me is I try to get in between monitors half the time. Especially if I need to focus on a particular section. So it always gets confused about where it should be. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm
organizing my windows.
I was on the BBC article and I saw top stories. Do you see top stories on the BBC one? On the link.
Which link? The child gambler link?
Yeah, top stories on the right there.
Top stories. Trump may cancel Putin talks over Ukraine.
Yeah. I don't like the aggression.
Aha.
Sorry to bring him up again, but you're the only one I could talk to about this.
I'll be ready when this nightmare's over. Or if I'm dead. Whichever comes first. Actually, that's not true. I don't want to die. I like being alive.
I just hope he doesn't kill us.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen either. But there's not much I can do about that if he does. All right, you ready to get this party started?
I think so.
Have you got Audacity up?
Yes, I do.
All right, ready to record? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1, sync.
Sync.
We did it.
Woo. Well,
all right, that's
good show,
guys.
everybody. Way too much time together.
We've been doing that a lot here lately. At least that time we didn't say exactly the same thing. We just had the same idea. So that's the thing. Did you mean Senior Chang?
Okay, Chang.
I did not watch Community, so
I didn't either, but he's become kind of a thing.
I've seen memes and GIFs with this guy in it, but I don't. Yeah.
I mean, he's crazy. But once again, kind of slightly long tongue as well. So one too many cough drops, just trying to also kind of stay awake because I had a couple days where I just didn't sleep all that well. Woke up with a backache.
Wake up in the morning feeling like Pete Diddy. Can resist. All right. Bye-bye.
Well, even our shortest outro babble. Well, since you have the social media blackout, should we just go into politics then?
Negatory.
You don't want to get that pissed off this late.
Negatory.
Oh, you didn't want to get that pissed off this late. Okay, well, there's the tear gas.
Negatory.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty. And what episode is this? 134?
Yeah. Yeah, I even had a little bit of coffee, and that's starting to wear off.
Yeah, I'm not super sleepy, but just like looking at my schedule for tomorrow and throat's a little sore and just
Probably not a bad thing to be short this week.
Yeah.
Because there was not a lot of news.
Nope.
But we're also coming up on the end of the year with all the game awards and everything else.
And Doobly Doo.
And I already came with my first wish list item.
You what?
My first wish list for next week.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah.
keep it a secret.
No, I wasn't going to tell you. I was just going to say I think you're going to enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is like number one for me, and I'm so excited to share it next week.
So excited you just can't hide it.
I have a slightly higher ping, but hello, Craig.
My ping went down. It's 38 milliseconds.
I'm at 32. Before I was at 25.
I was at what did I say? 56?
That's actually really high to go to a central server or a central US server. So I'm going to go with likely your internet is going to shit.
Wouldn't be surprised. My internet goes to shit all the time out here. It's ridiculous. But what the fuck am I going to do? I don't have any other options. Goddamn fly. I got him on the first go. Fuck you, fly.
That's how it feels sitting on the front porch of the complex. Flies everywhere. Damn summer.
Yeah. Fucking hot, wet summer. And not in a good way either. Like a really gross, disgusting mine worker or something. Like covered in dirt and grime.
Wait, are you anti-mine worker?
Yeah, fuck that mine worker in particular.
Well, you're never going to pull the West Virginia vote then.
It's a good thing I live in Tennessee, I guess.
Probably one of the few times you'll say that in your lifetime, right?
Yeah. Okie dokie. So anyways,
yeah, I'm heading over to the news list now to take a look-see.
All right, so the one about Fallout 76 and
I mean, it's interesting.
Fortnite.
And remember how you were saying, "Oh, I'll try out the beta and give it a shot for Fallout 76."
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Why?
Pre-order only.
Oh. Well, fuck you. All right, so I'm going to title this Big Games Not Coming to Big Distributors.
Okay.
And I'm going to move this. Boop.
Oh, I think we pretty much have to talk about the Star Citizen thing, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to probably be a short topic, but... oh, boy, right?
Yeah. All right, so those two not coming to big platforms. 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, Star Citizens, 5 minutes, I reckon.
Maybe want to make it 10 since we do have the press release.
Okay.
Or the response. Oh, boy. And I cannot promise if I have to read it that I won't read it in the snide voice.
All right. Sea of Thieves. I'm skipping the Steam flash sales for a second. Sea of Thieves Kraken disabled. I don't care about Sea of Thieves.
I thought it was more interesting the fact that before they released the content patch, they removed most of their content.
I mean, we can put it up if you want, but I'm gonna have nothing to contribute other than I don't give a shit about Sea of Thieves. Did I hear you say no?
It was more laughing at you because you're the one that played it more.
I did. Well, it was stupid and boring. I didn't like it.
Well, it pretty much requires a pre-made group.
Yeah.
It's
I'm a
it's
pretty-
Twitch bait. It's Twitch bait.
Yeah, and I'm a pretty solitary gamer for the most part.
I have to poke you so you come out of your shell a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you get startled and go back in. Then Mario jumps on you.
Yeah. Kyle asks me regularly, "You want to come play this game?" "No, I'm good."
No.
"You want to come play this game?" "No, I'm good." "You want to come play this game?" "No." Listen, buddy, I don't dislike you. I really like you, Kyle.
Well,
but-
Kyle doesn't even bother with me, so.
But I
No,
don't.
I'm serious. I haven't heard from Colin quite a bit outside of catching him and voice chatting going in myself.
He messaged me earlier. He's like, "Hey, do you want to play No Man's Sky tonight?" I was like, "No," recording the podcast. But honestly, even if we weren't recording the podcast, I'd probably say no. That's a very solitary game for me. Although if we weren't recording, I probably would have been like, "No,
But
not
again,
that,
that's
but
probably
maybe
my-
some
But
Call
then
of Duty or
again,
something."
Kyle not talking to me was probably my fault because I said that he made Call of Duty not fun.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kyle. Also, fuck you. And other things.
Oh, Mel's is going to be very upset if you keep trying that.
All right, so the two Steam things can go together.
Yeah.
I don't know what to title this because the pun or the really bad joke or whatever is for the name of the episode or the episode title. It doesn't really fit for a combination of those two news topics.
Mm-hmm. Flash boiling? No. I don't think they combine well.
Yeah, could just be boring and say we have some news about Steam or a couple of news topics relating to Steam. Valve lets off Steam with two news topics this week.
Yeah, but they're not the one that produced the topics. Maybe we should just try not to go for the pun. The Elon Musk one is just weird.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
My first thought is, I really hope you have to have that car in park whenever you are playing those games.
Yeah. Well, it's already got a bunch of little silly games and stuff in it. Or maybe not games, but like you can change the map to where it shows that you're driving on Mars. And you can make the car look like any car you want it to. It's got like a party mode where that it plays. I can't think of any of the songs.
copied over. Ode to Joy.
Yeah, Ode to Joy. It plays that, and like all of the doors open and close, and the lights flash. It's called party mode or celebration mode. Like it's got a whole bunch of silly stuff in it already. So on the one hand, like, okay, but on the other hand, make the car have to be in park. Otherwise, you're gonna kill people.
I mean, there's been how many people that's wrecked their Teslas because they had an autopilot?
And then did stupid shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people did that.
When they should just call it adaptive cruise, right?
Yeah. I think though adaptive cruise control is
A little bit different, but
I think that's the radar guided cruise control that you set it to a speed, but also like to keep a certain distance from cars ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're the lead driver, you'll drive whatever the speed is. And if you're not, it'll follow the car ahead of you. I wish my car had that. Would make my morning and afternoon commute even easier. I basically just set the cruise on 67 every day because the speed limit is 65 on the highway between here and Chattanooga. And it's faster than people driving, slower than the speed limit, but slower than all of the crazy assholes making their commute. So I can pretty much hang out in the slow lane and not worry about anything. occasionally pass someone who's going slower than me, and the rest of the time just watch fucking morons blow by me like I'm sitting still.
Yeah, you get to experience idiots in cars in real life. You don't need the subreddit.
No, I don't. I don't know how there's not more accidents and death on my morning commute every day. And it's not even that bad compared to some of the other people in our group. Like Jim and Cube both have horrendous commutes because they live in or near big cities. I mean, realistically, Chattanooga's not all that big.
Jim is like on easy mode for bad traffic because he's over in California.
Yeah.
They don't have highways. They just have very skinny parking lots.
Yeah. Low speed valets around the city.
No, that's the taxis.
But yeah.
Cube, he's up near Boston. So once again, that's easy mode because they don't have the concept of an actual anything close to a grid system.
Yeah. I was nearly in a fucking accident today on my way home because some asshole was trying to merge when there was nowhere for him to go except into my car. And then some other asshole
simple.
Was
you
driving.
Open up your driver's side and your passenger's door and you just let them through.
Was driving ridiculously fast and coming up on me. And I was like, well, I'm definitely going to be in an accident if I stay in my lane because this guy's ignoring my horn honking. I can't speed up. I can't slow down. I might be in an accident if I change lanes. So I floored it and cut in front of that other guy. And he honked at me like I was an asshole. I'm like, fuck you, buddy. This guy over here merging into me. Assholes. That was my bad experience for the day.
I love that you have to quantify it for the day now.
I have one or two bad or weird experiences every day. I mean, they could be worse things.
Even not in your line of work.
Yeah. I mean, they're usually not terrible. It's not like, I mean, today's just pretty bad because I was pretty close to having a car wreck. But normally it's just like annoying shit like yesterday. Fuck you, iTunes. Fuck you, iTunes.
Yeah, sorry to send you on that.
Or the other day, fuck you, Windows 10. Stupid bullshit updates, turning shit back on. Making me want to throw stuff across the room.
No, really, how do you really feel about Windows?
I miss Windows 7. It wasn't full of bullshit
and
lies.
Next door neighbor hook up his printer. And I run a scan on Windows 10 to make it look like Windows 7.
Yeah.
So I hit the start menu on his computer and thought, oh, right. This is what Windows 10 start menu is supposed to be.
Yeah. I don't mind that so much. I mean, Windows 7 was not a perfect OS, but the amount of overhead and bullshit that's in Windows 10 compared to Windows 7.
Well, the fact it makes my computer think it's a giant phone. I mean, that's what really pisses me off about it.
Yeah.
I mean, my computer is a tower. It doesn't need airplane mode.
But we call that 9/11.
Wow.
Yeah, I went there. Although, for me, not the first 9/11 joke I have experienced today.
Today?
I heard the other one. I did not make it. Although I guess that guy gets like some forgiveness. He's
crazy,
autistic, very autistic. Like, not quite like just sits in a corner and screeches all the time, but he can't function without care and support.
Sorry. It's probably wrong of me to chuckle about that, but what the hell, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to be the sensitive one.
Nope, that's my job. That's literally my job.
At least when you're around other people.
Yeah.
No wonder you go turtle mode. I've had enough of people today. I'm just going to go curl up, play No Man's Sky.
Yeah, or
And
something
fuck you,
else.
Kyle.
Yeah, fuck you, Kyle, in particular. Okay, and then Elon Musk. I
It's
just
kind
kind
of
of
funny
stopped.
just how the internet's kind of turned against Elon Musk, especially after the whole cave thing.
Yeah,
Him
there's.
throwing a fit over his submarine not being used.
Honestly, Elon Musk is a shitty person,
Yeah.
but he has done some incredible and amazing things.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like it's that weird
it's sort of
dichotomy.
like if Steve Jobs actually did something instead of marketing.
Yeah. It's that sort of like separating the art from the artist thing,
Mm-hmm.
except instead of art, Elon Musk sends shit to space and throws ass loads of money at sustainable energy and things that are really helpful for humanity. I wonder if that's him like trying to make up for the fact that he's such a shitty person.
Do you think he's that self-aware?
I don't know, maybe. He's a very intelligent person.
Just because he's intelligent doesn't mean he's self-aware about him being a shitty person.
No, but I think it makes it more likely.
Or he, is just wanting to really escape the Earth, which honestly you can't blame him at this point.
Nope.
Maybe he's just trying to get back to his people.
Elon phone home. Oh. All right, that's it. Wrap it. Print it.
Well, it
done
was a
here.
good episode. A short one.
Okie dokie.
And clip that out for the next Franken episode.
Some news about Steam. 15 minutes for those two
Sure.
news topics. Elon Musk and his Tesla, his musky Tesla. 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yes, and
All right, so let's do some quick maths. 1 hour.
time to pull off the shoes.
2 hours. And 15 minutes. So we could add maybe one more thing, like a quick and easy question, or we could leave it as is because we'll probably go over at some point. I know I'm going to do quite a bit of bitching about a few things. I can't not tell my iTunes experience. And my Windows 10 issue is part of my No Man's Sky discussion.
I mean, can you blame me for having you check that whenever I did a Google search and it was just not coming up?
Yeah, no, I get it. iTunes is one of the biggest podcasting services out there. We need to be on there. But I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at Apple for being so stupid.
I mean, maybe I should have installed iTunes to check. I don't know.
And I know why they're doing it, because they can. Because they don't have to worry about it. But still. Oh my God, there's another fly in here.
He's coming to avenge his pal.
You get too close to me, buddy. I'll fucking squish you too.
So, what? You're King Kong on top of the Empire State Building?
Yeah, except sitting in my fat boy desk chair instead of clinging to the Empire State Building. Clean my glasses right now. I got smudges on them. Now they're smudge free.
Now they're just one giant smudge.
Oh no, that's just me. All right, what's today's date? August the 7th. 7/18.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start on New Vegas again.
Yeah. This
Took
week,
a
maybe.
week off.
I also took a week off. All right, I got Audacity pulled up.
I was getting my timer all situated. It's my phone rebooted because it's still doing that thing where it doesn't want to install the Android update. Gonna have to just eventually take it somewhere, which is irritating.
Take it to the trash. 'Cause fuck Android. Just fuck everything.
Well, we know you try that, but
Wink.
Unfortunately, everything involves clowns. And then silence.
I don't like clowns. Oh, hey, I have 2 messages on Reddit. That's not good.
You've been banned. You've been perma-banned. Spanking time.
Oh, it's people responding because I posted in the bug report for No Man's Sky on the weekly bug report thread. Because I got a bug. A really big bug.
Oh, really? What planet did you find it on?
Yes.
Okay. Audacity's up and running. Do need to boost my microphone a bit. So that's good. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I was just listening and looking at something.
Put the porn away at least till, the first break.
How did you know? My God.
Yes.
It's just good. It's just good timing, bad timing, question mark. I swear I'm not looking at porn, but like I'm just looking at pictures on Reddit, and like I was about to say out loud, like right after you said put away the porn, I was about to say that girl has big tits.
Oh.
But it's not porn. It's just a girl showing off her weight loss and how she's happy that her tits are still like as big as they were when she was fat. And I'm very happy for her too. But it was just like perfect timing.
Oh, we do have one late thing. I hadn't checked the email to see if there was anything there since mid-afternoon, but Jim just left us an article on VR developments. How VR's next generation shows key signs of a maturing market. So, and it's a fairly lengthy article. So do we want to save it for next week or try to dive into it?
Let's save it for next week just so we can have time to go through it.
All right. I'll put it on the docket for next week then, real quick. I realized I didn't grab the tweets. I was heading over and saw it. So next week would be the 14th. Yeah, because that typically is 7 days after the 7th.
Usually, yes. This is funny. Old Coots giving advice. It's probably bad advice, but it's free. It's a picture of like a bunch of old people sitting under a tent eating McDonald's. And they've got like this banner up.
Well, if they're eating McDonald's at their age, obviously they're giving bad advice. Or they just don't give a shit anymore. Right?
Yep. Or both. This is a good gift too. A guy who's running around at the Leaning Tower and giving people high fives while they're trying to take their pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole holding up the tower. Probably my favorite counter to the high five is somebody throwing scissors, by the way.
Oh, I missed in that GIF?
No, not in that GIF, but it was a different one.